6 big reasons. We're going to take this conversation forward, and joining us at this point of time is Mr. Hari Mohan Kaushik, foreign affairs expert, and also joining us is Major General J.K. Bansal, defense expert. So a very good morning to the two of you, and thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. We've enlisted 6 big reasons why Justin Trudeau completely butchered ties with India. Major General J.K. Bansal, I'm going to start this conversation with you. How do you view the developments that have taken place as far as him stepping down is concerned? In your assessment, was it something that was in the cards?
Good morning. His popularity has been decreasing a lot, and India is one of the reason for that, because even the opposition leader has told that he has unnecessarily put allegation on India without any proof, without any substantive evidence. He did it, and moreover, he said that this is the attack on the sovereignty of India, of Canada, while the Donald Trump has number of times told that this Canada can be the 51 state of America, US. He did not say anything for that. Moreover, he must understand that there is a $8.4 billion trade between India and Canada, and just to please or to get support from the Khalistani, and that is the Jagmeet Singh, who has also dished him at the last moment. He has created all these things. Now the thing is, the new dispensation, we have to see how the relations goes beyond, because there are the diplomacy, immigration, and trade, these are the 3 important factors between Canada and India. India import potash, chemicals, and some of the things. Likewise, the electronics and pharmaceuticals that are being exported to Canada, and our nearly more than 4 lakh students are over there. They have decreased the number of those students also 35%, which is also a cause of concern. Moreover, it has been to divert the attention of the public, or the uh, this kind of behavior of Trudeau towards India was there, while the China was running there the secret police station, and China has supported him during this election also, just to cover up all these things. His intentions were to, he did not think that yes, India is a very big partner with them, and I hope the new dispensation, whether from Liberal Party or from the Conservative, they have the good relation with India. Back to you,
Yeah,
Aswada.
absolutely. And I in fact also like to rope in Mr. Hari Mohan Kaushik into the conversation. So we've seen, of course, developments and very unfortunate developments take place in Canada, from the Indian High Consulate being attacked to the multiple temples that have been vandalized. And Justin Trudeau has maybe spoken about the Brampton attack, but he's really not acted on his word. How do you then view his resignation, number one, and number two, do you believe that there is going to be a shift in policy with the next government that's coming in?
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, main thing is excess of everything is bad, and they have reached extreme level liberal policies in their country. Ma'am, main thing is, whatever we can see in Canada, whatever happened in Canada, this happened just, they used to claim that they are liberal, they are liberal. They were liberal towards Indian terrorists. The terrorists who were present there, and they were dedicated to you can say divide India, or you can say split India, and just wanted to create Khalistan. And main problem was that Trudeau, who on the name of liberalism, actually he was conspiring against India, and in my opinion he was a integral part of the deep state, who never wanted India as who never wanted to see India as a great power, or a superpower, or we can say developed country. I don't believe in superpowers, but I believe in developed country. They just want India as an you can say Indian government as a puppet of the West. And now at present, Indian government was not ready to act like that. That's why, ma'am, you can see, and sir would also say agree with it, that, ma'am, after 2014, we would see that Canada's Khalistani plot came out in open, or we can say exposed, on the name of Niger's case. Whatever the way they behaved in the Niger's case, and whatever openly, they just behaved openly. They started saying openly that Niger was some of the city was a citizen of Canada and all. But and on the other hand, when Pannu's case came, they just openly started saying, and the role of America also came out in open, that Pannu was a citizen of America, and how dare India is plotting some Nikhil Gupta and Pawan Yadav, who were claiming that America was claiming that they were plotted by Indian agencies to kill Punnu and all. My opinion is, actually, they, on the name of liberalism, they just wanted to destroy India. They just wanted to just establish a, not only to, if we can say destroy India, but at least they just wanted to place a government which was mere a puppet of George Soros and this deep state, and this Trudeau was also the part of that same gang. Now, next government, mainly conservative government. Actually, ma'am, if some country is fighting with India on the name of tariffs, on the name of business, on the name of interest of their own country, we don't have any problem. We would welcome it, because our interest and their interest, if they are conflicting, we would sit together and we would discuss about it. We are open to it. But if some country is saying that they are they would split our country, or they would plot some Khalistani agents or Khalistani terrorists in our country, so that they can twist our arms and we would bow down in front of their demands, or whatever they wanted to do in our country, we just let them do. Ma'am, this is not going to happen in conservative form of government. Same as if Trump is president, Trump would sanction us, is not going to twist our arms on the, or backstab us on the name of some liberal movement, or in some, we can say, CA and RC type of movement. Actually, Trudeau was doing so. And if conservatives would come, conservatives are quite, you can say, well behaved towards Indians, and they usually never supports those powers, or you can say, we can say powers, or some agents who are involved in anti-India activities. In my opinion, in my positive opinion, I am positive towards conservatives. Yes, the popularity graph of Trudeau, or mainly liberals in Canada, is 21%, and the popularity graph of conservatives is approximately 47%. And maybe if they would be able to handle the situations, that graph would cross 50%, and they can form the government in the coming years, or mainly before October. Then if, and main thing is, ma'am, actually Trump and Canada, Trump, a conservative Republican, he is quite, you can say, not in favor, but he is not in opposed to India, or not against India. He is somewhat, he is the one who is fighting for American interest. He is not plotting something against India.
All right, absolutely, absolutely. Let me also get in a word from Major General J.K. Bansal on the broadcast, sir. Justin Trudeau, yesterday during his speech, he said that he'd always put Canada first. Do you think what he said is true, or do you think he completely lost the plot, especially with, the kind of developments that are taking place as far as Khalistanis are concerned? They were there telling Canadians that this was not their land.
You are right that yes, in the Canada, the Sikhs and the so-called Khalistani, they have told all Canadians, who are the Britishers, or who are from the European country, that you are the invader, and it's not your land, and you must go away from there. So they are biting the bullet themselves. And one thing more, the main interest of this Trudeau government is just to appease the minority, that is the Sikh or the Khalistan. They are the 4% population of Canada is of Indian origin, maybe 50% Sikh. His father was also like that. His father in 1985, and there was the air crash was there, in which the Babbar Khalsa was involved.
Kanishka.
in 1982, and there were 329 passengers, including 22 crew, died, and they were all Canadian. So I'm putting your point here that Canada is never first for the Trudeau. They are just for themselves. If it is the first, why they are aligning with China? Why the America is against China and the China is having inroad and they are having these secret police stations? So Trudeau is just not for Canada. He is for himself and the carbon tax kind of things he has put. He did not handle the COVID situation, and he has got the double standards. When there was agitation by the farmers, there was a violence, or they put violence against them. And to India, he was telling that yes, there should be the negotiation, but there should not be. So there's the double standard of this kind of people. They are not for their country. They are opportunist, and for their benefit, they can go up to any extent. Rather, the conservatives, they show or they feel that Canada first, as the conservative Trump also said the US first. So I don't think that the statement of Trudeau that Canada first is correct. Jay, yes,
Right,
back
so
to you.
absolutely. Let me also bring in Mr. Hari Mohan Kaushik into the broadcast. So, of course, we know that Donald Trump has humiliated Justin Trudeau in the past, but let me put it this way. Do you think if Justin Trudeau had, popularity in his country, do you think he would have been able to take on Donald Trump after his victory?
Ma'am, actually, main issue Donald Trump raised against Canada was raised with Canada that illegal immigrants were entering into America. First thing, second, the drugs cartel were present on the border in a very high manner. No matter, the illegal immigrants are entering America from Mexico, and Trump is also creating a huge pressure on Mexico because illegal immigrants. Actually, my main thing is if someone is going in America on a legal process and doing the job, he is an asset to America or to any country if he is adding something to that particular country. But if someone is entering illegally, he is going to become the burden on the country's economy. He is going to get involved in some anti country activity, or we can say drug cartel and all. That's the main issue of Trump. Trump is saying, please control illegal migration from Canada to America. First thing, please control these drug cartels who are creating a mess on American border. Second thing, and that drugs, ma'am, we can see that 26 to 28% of American youth is drug addicted. And this Trudeau allowed that Trudeau passed a law that cannabis is allowed in Canada and it is legal. Ma'am, this particular government was creating a pressure on America also. America was once Trump used the word that Canada, our northern neighbor, is creating a parasite, something type of word he used, that he is a burden on our economy. If he wants some tariff reliefs, he must become the 51st state. Trump humiliated because Trudeau was not ready to come on Trump's issue. He was not ready even to discuss on the
Right.
Trump's issue. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. And Biden was providing a very, you can say, free walk to Trudeau, that whatever you want to do on the name of liberalism or being liberal, then you do. Because the idea of Biden's government and Trudeau's government was quite same on the name of LGBTQ and all these. But Trump is not going to tolerate this misbehave of Canada. That's why. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. With that, I'd like to thank both our guests for joining us on the broadcast, sharing their insights and perspectives with us. We leave it there and we shift our focus to some breaking news coming in, where at least 9 people have